My name is Karenna. This is Shanae. And we are building strength by moving off-grid. Become part of this story on Patreon and read our private blog. Sponsor a square meter of the Enough Garden and watch it come to life.
Hi guys, so it is around 9:30 in the evening now. I'm getting ready to start some prepping for tomorrow for a few tasks that Karenna's going to be helping me with. So I'm going to be getting everything ready for her, so tomorrow morning when she wakes up she can just do the heavy lifting work for me. Tomorrow it's going to be 41 degrees Celsius. It's going to be so hot. Today was 38 and we thought we barely made it through this heat. So I'm going to be doing some preparations now. We have a few things we need to sort out for tomorrow. Number one, need to make sure we have enough cold water. So we have a couple of 5 liters that we need to fill up. Our pipes are currently being heated by our pipes are currently laying above ground, so it gets quite hot during the day. So we put some water one side so that we do have cold water during the day, so that we need to sort out. I need to move some bricks and some pallets one side for Karenna, because tomorrow morning we just want to stack that because we need to make some more shade for the animals. I need to open up the 5x5 tent in front because we need to take out the other bunk bed we have so I can make another coop. I need to water the garden to make sure the soil is saturated enough so that the plants can make it. The plants have not been looking that good. We did get a couple of raindrops today, but it's not enough. Guys, I have never been in such warm temperatures, and tomorrow is going to be 41. I think that is going to be the highest that I've ever experienced. In Cape Town, when it's 32, 34, we complain. So yes, let's get going. I am going to move the bricks, open the 5x5, water the plants, make sure we have water in our 5 liters. And another thing I want to do to help the soil keep cooler, I'm going to take wood shavings and I'm going to drench them in our liquid fertilizer, just so that they can absorb the nitrogen and nutrients and slow release that. I'll be throwing that around the plants where the roots are in the source and around it, so I can keep it nice and cool and also have that extra nutrients in it. I've heard that wood shavings tend to pull nitrogen out of the soil. That's why I'm going to be putting it into our fertilizer, so it can absorb all the nutrients and nitrogen and not pull anything out of the soil. So it's still hot, it is still humid. Now and then there's still a little bit of thunder. The moon is out, massive and bright. I'm gonna get to work now.
Good morning, and welcome to another beautiful day off-grid. It's 6 a.m. now, still a little cold, but today is going to be the hottest day off-grid so far. It's 5:55 in the morning. You can see how bright it gets. Sunrise is like 4:30 in the horizon. It's beautiful. Yes, darling. Hey, we'll say hey. Yes, Papa. So in preparation for the heat, I'm going to make sure we have enough water for us and the animals. the baths for our guard geese. And the reason we're filling everything now is because this is the pipe that the water is in the whole way up to the JoJo tank, which means it's sitting in the sun, and as soon as it rises, it starts to heat up. And by midday, any water coming out of these is scalding hot. Why are you crying? Hey. What? What is that? Were you lost? Huh? What's wrong? Oh, my papa. Yeah, this is for the geese. Yeah, you already got yours. Wow, you can see someone was here last night. I'm sure it was a monkey. Shanae's gonna be so upset. You monsters. This one's still here. Looks like they were ripping this apart too. Our neighbor said they would go for corn. This is why we're thinking about different options for the future. Maybe something, most likely shelter, that will cover the top and keep them from getting in and bothering the chickens too. So the last few days especially, the chickens have been going crazy, and I come out and the monkeys nearby, either in the cage or running away. And now sometimes he doesn't even run. He just looks right at me. Need a paintball gun. Tell him who's boss. What are you two doing? We also realized, because the clay is so hard, that the cats actually don't have anywhere where they can easily do their business. So we do have the litter box with the sand in it outside somewhere, but we don't want that inside. But obviously there's nowhere for them to go, so they're gonna go right there. There's nothing planted there yet, but at least now I know it's probably full of cat poo. Not the type of poo Shanae usually collects. That's off-grid life in the bush. Now back to what I was doing. Oh my gosh. Just in time! Hey. So we also need to make sure that we have enough water. So I fill this jar, usually, every day, and fill our filter, but we're running low. keep these under the tent so they stay nice and cool. And if we need them later today, we have them. Because it's going to be so hot today, I'm going to take some of these bricks to each of the chicken coops, and then a plank so we can make a shelter for the sun. And then I'm going to cut some bushes down so we can give them a little vegetation, a little snack, but also more shelter to put on top of the planks so they have a lot of shade today. It's going to be a hot one. These are some scrap pallets that we got from a neighbor. And this is what we're going to use to put on top of the bricks to make a roof for our chickens. Now the last thing we need is some bush. Gonna be a hot one. All right, 7 a.m. It's been about an hour. Sun's rising. I think there's a few more things I need to do on my prep list, so I'm gonna go see now. Obviously, if you're prepping for a hot day, you need lots of ice. Chickens like their bush already, but we didn't even make the shelter yet. my day? Dishes. About 7:30 now. We can relax until we go to the school at 9. Now we're off to the school to talk about one of our favorite things. Toilets!
Will you go open and close? This one is a better example.
We are back home from school. Sinead's checking the eggs. We're going to make a shelter before the noon sun comes to burn us. It's supposed to be 101 degrees, 105 degrees today, 41 degrees Celsius. So let's build.
Can you put it like this?
The pallet?
Yeah.
Right. It's 10 a.m.
30 degrees.
30 degrees. 90. Probably 90.
You're dropping.
88. Yeah. Already sweating. But our animals will be fine. We've got a nice shelter for them here. And over there. So now we're going to spend the rest of the day sheltering ourselves. Working on some other things. Off-Grid. Off-Grid.